Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. The fire potential impacts for the next couple of days are shown here. We have that big impacts for the next couple of days today and tomorrow, bringing we have that big trough coming through today and starting today in the northwest. A significant decrease in temperatures to the region starting today in the northwest. Showers here and there across mainly the northwest showers here and there across mainly parts of far northwest Nevada. Portion of also some showers in Utah, parts of far northwest Nevada. We'll have also some showers in Utah through Utah a little bit more aggressively. The cold front will move through the precipitation a little bit more aggressively tomorrow, and we'll see Utah. The precipitation. And by Thursday, no significant impacts. Cooler temperatures, but we'll start to. And by Thursday, no significant impacts. Cooler temperatures, but we'll start starting on Thursday through the weekend. Bring temperatures back up to near normal. The afternoon smoke forecast for today and tomorrow is shown here, with some smoke over the central Idaho mountains and then smoke in place over southern Nevada and up into portions of central Utah. Tomorrow that really clears out as the front moves through, but we still do have some active fire in Idaho with some smoke there. At the surface, at the upper levels, it's the same story, with smoke over central Idaho and then across southern Nevada and throughout the state of Utah, with a great deal of clearing tomorrow behind that cold front as the wind shifts out of the north, but we still have some smoke over Idaho. Precipitation and lightning for the past 24 hours is shown here. We just had some thunderstorm activity over southern Utah, but the real focus is going to shift today to the north, although we will continue to have storms in Utah. Current fire activity is shown here. We have some new prescribed fires popping up over western Idaho, but also some continued initial attack in Idaho and northern Utah, as well as this larger fire here in the Uinta Basin, as well as ongoing activity on our large fires in central Idaho. Precipitation for the past 14 days is shown here. Again, it's been a generally pretty dry pattern for the past couple of weeks. We did have this storm now. It's been a little while ago in southern Idaho, but some precipitation returning to the Great Basin over the next couple of days. Current ERCs are quite high for the time of year for most of the Great Basin. We've had this really warm and dry air mass that's been in place over the past week or so, leading to higher fire danger indices. In fact, we have a number of stations that are above the 80th percentile, with just southern Utah, southern and eastern Utah showing those stations below the 50th percentile. This all will change over the next couple of days, with that low moving through, dropping temperatures and bringing some precipitation to the area. Taking a closer look at these ERCs over the central Idaho mountains, we can see those values have been on a pretty quick rise over the past 5 to 7 days or so, with the values setting new historical records for the time of year right now. So no surprise that we're seeing that active fire behavior. And then further south over the Uinta Basin, those values have also been on a pretty quick rise over the past week or so. Still below the historical records for the time of year, but above average there in northeast Utah. Again, this will all change over the next couple of days. This morning's satellite imagery is showing that big, strong area of low pressure, that trough moving into the Pacific Northwest, dropping down into California and beginning to move into the Great Basin. This has already started to bring a significant drop in temperatures to the western and northern half of the geographic area, with some moisture out ahead. So we will see temperatures continuing to drop, precip moving into the northern and western parts of the area today, and then continuing to move eastward through the Great Basin into tomorrow. So for this afternoon, we can see the trough moving through the Great Basin, bringing much cooler temperatures to a wide portion of the area, especially the north and the west, tracking precip through. And by late today, we'll see that front getting closer to the central part of the Great Basin. No high risk issued for today. For winds should be pretty gusty along and behind that front. Winds will be out of the west to northwest over Idaho and northern Utah. That's where we'll see the gusts strongest this afternoon. And precipitation, again, the best chance of precipitation over the central Idaho mountains, the west central Idaho mountains specifically. Could see some showers over northeast or northwest and far western Nevada, although they'll be a lot more spotty. And then some showers are expected out ahead of that front today in central and eastern Utah. On Wednesday, the cold front makes a more significant push through Utah, so we'll see a chance of showers overnight and through tomorrow in Utah. By tomorrow evening, some of those storms should be tapering off, and no high risk again for Wednesday. Still windy on Wednesday as the front continues to push through central and eastern portions of the Great Basin, specifically Utah, and then a better chance for precipitation in Utah tomorrow as that front moves through. Maximum temperatures are taking a pretty sharp dip today and tomorrow. Today over Idaho and northern Nevada, and tomorrow those cool temperatures will continue to move through Utah. But pretty cool, below normal certainly for the time of year, but it won't last too long. We'll be back closer to normal by the weekend. So for Thursday, return of dry pattern to the Great Basin. We may see some lingering showers over far southern and southeast Utah on Thursday, but for the most part, drier conditions, and we'll begin to see our temperatures start to warm back up. Still some breezy winds behind that front over Utah and southern Nevada, and just some isolated chances for some thunderstorms and showers there over far southeast Utah on Thursday. 3-day precip totals are shown here. Precip coming to Idaho today, and some precip to Utah today, and then more tomorrow. On Friday, we'll continue to see the trend of generally dry conditions. There's another little shortwave trough moving through Idaho on Friday, but shouldn't have much impact. Temperatures will still remain on the cool side, but beginning to return closer to normal. No high risk issued. And on Saturday, continued generally dry conditions with near normal temperatures. We'll see more of that for Sunday, continued sunny skies, and slight warming across the geographic area with a high pressure ridge over California. And then on Monday, the ridge moves a little bit closer to the Great Basin, keeping things generally warmish and dry. The 7-day precip totals match what we're expecting in the 3-day. All the precipitation's coming in the short term, and then we dry out after that. The extended forecast for October 5th through the 11th is putting the bullseye of heat, continues to put the bullseye of heat to the north and east of the Great Basin, but still above average for us, and then above average chance for precip coming back to the Great Basin from the southwest. So we'll see what the future holds for us. And this concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.